My wife chose her young best friend over our marriage. She never knew I owned the company funding her success. My name is Oliver Bennett. I'm 38 years old, and 3 years ago I made the biggest mistake of my life. I hid the truth from my wife. Not because I wanted to deceive her. Because I wanted to know whether she loved me for who I was, or for what I owned. When I met Charlotte 12 years ago, she was an ambitious marketing manager with big dreams and very little money. I was already wealthy, but she never knew that. I introduced myself as a freelance consultant who worked from home. She fell in love with the man, not the bank account. At least, that's what I thought. We married, bought a beautiful home outside Manchester, and welcomed our daughter Sophie into the world. For years, life felt perfect. Then Ryan Mitchell appeared. Ryan was 29, charming, ambitious, and worked under Charlotte at Northgate Innovations. At first I liked him. Everyone did. He was funny, energetic, and knew how to make people feel important. But over time, something changed. Charlotte started mentioning his name every day. Ryan needed help with a presentation. Ryan needed advice about a client. Ryan needed help finding a flat. Ryan was ill. Ryan was stressed. Ryan was lonely. Ryan. The name became a permanent guest in our home. One Saturday, Sophie and I had planned a family trip to Alton Towers. We had booked everything weeks earlier. An hour before we were supposed to leave, Charlotte's phone rang. It was Ryan. 5 minutes later she was grabbing her coat. "Where are you going?" I asked. "Ryan's having problems with a client." I stared at her. "And? He needs my help." Sophie has been excited about today for weeks. I'll make it up to her. Then she left. My daughter spent the entire day asking when Mum would arrive. She never did. That was the first crack in our marriage. The second came 6 months later. I had organized a romantic weekend in the Lake District. The first we'd had in years. Halfway through dinner, Charlotte received another call. Ryan again. Apparently he had a fever and needed someone to bring medicine. She left our hotel before dessert arrived. I drove home alone. By then I knew something was wrong. Not an affair. Something worse. My wife cared more about another man's feelings than her husband's. The final straw came on Sophie's 8th birthday. Charlotte promised she'd be there. Sophie waited all afternoon. The guests arrived. The cake was cut. Still no Charlotte. She arrived 2 hours late carrying gifts and excuses. Ryan had needed help preparing for a meeting. That night Sophie cried herself to sleep. I sat beside her bed and realized I couldn't keep pretending everything was fine. Something had to change. Unfortunately, things got much worse. A year later, Ryan landed what everyone believed was the biggest contract in Northgate's history. A £1 billion partnership. Charlotte organized a massive celebration dinner. She never realized the contract had actually come from Blackstone Holdings, a company I owned. For years I had quietly supported Northgate. I believed in Charlotte's vision. I wanted her company to succeed. She never knew. No one did. At the celebration dinner, I watched Ryan sit beside my wife all evening, laughing, touching her arm, whispering jokes. Meanwhile, I sat at the end of the table like an unwanted guest. Then Ryan raised his glass. "Charlotte, I don't know what I'd do without you." The room laughed. Charlotte smiled. And something inside me broke. When I confronted her afterwards, she defended him. Just like always. "You're being insecure," she said. "Ryan is my best friend." That phrase became her favorite weapon. Best friend. Best friend. Best friend. Every argument ended the same way. Then came the day Sophie was nearly left stranded outside school because Charlotte forgot to collect her. She had been busy helping Ryan prepare for another presentation. Thankfully, a teacher stayed behind until I arrived. That evening I gave Charlotte an ultimatum. Either Ryan goes, or our marriage does. She laughed. Actually laughed. Then she said words I'll never forget. "Without me, you're nothing, Oliver." The moment those words left her mouth, my marriage ended. She just didn't know it yet. The next morning I called my legal team. I also called the executives at Blackstone Holdings. Every investment supporting Northgate was suspended immediately. Every pending deal was cancelled. Every quality control issue we'd previously overlooked was investigated. Within days, Northgate's future looked uncertain. Charlotte was furious. She accused competitors, investors, the economy, everyone except the one person responsible, me. Then came March 15th, the anniversary of my parents' death in a plane crash. For 10 years Charlotte had spent that day with me. Every single year. She knew how important it was. This time she promised she'd be there. That afternoon Ryan called. An hour later she left. Again. I stood at my parents' memorial with Sophie beside me. And no wife. No Charlotte. Only silence. On the drive home Sophie looked at me. Daddy. Yes, sweetheart. I don't want to keep giving Mummy chances anymore. My heart shattered. Because I agreed. That night I filed for divorce. A week later Charlotte finally learned the truth. She stormed into Blackstone Holdings demanding answers. Instead she found me sitting in the chairman's office. My office. Her face turned white. You own Blackstone? Yes. You funded Northgate? Yes. You were behind every contract. Most of them. She stared at me in complete disbelief. Why? Because I loved you. The tears started immediately. For the first time in years, she had no argument. No excuses. No Ryan. Nothing. Only regret. Over the following months, Northgate lost investors and entered restructuring. Ryan quickly left for another company. The friendship Charlotte had sacrificed everything for disappeared almost overnight. Meanwhile, Sophie and I moved into a new home. Life became peaceful again. One evening, Charlotte asked to meet me. She looked older, tired, broken. We sat in silence for several minutes. Then she spoke. I thought Ryan needed me. I nodded. I know. I thought I was helping people. I know. Tears filled her eyes. But I stopped helping the people who mattered most. For the first time in years, I believed she understood. Unfortunately, understanding doesn't erase consequences. She had chosen Ryan over her husband, over her daughter, over her family, again and again. And eventually those choices became permanent. Today, Sophie is 11. She's happy. She's healthy. And she knows she is loved. As for Charlotte, she's trying to rebuild her relationship with our daughter. I genuinely hope she succeeds. Because despite everything, she's still Sophie's mother. People often ask if I regret helping her company all those years. The answer is no. I don't regret helping her. I regret believing love could survive endless disrespect. Because love isn't destroyed by one mistake. It's destroyed by thousands of small choices. And every single time Charlotte chose Ryan over us, she was making one of those choices. By the time she realized what she'd lost, it was already gone. Forever.